Hello, Chrissy here, which is short for Crystal. Another day like the rest. I managed to get myself out of the flats. It was so hot in here I thought I was going to just pass out with the heat, so I decided to go for a walk to the town centre into Chatham Library. I walked through the Pentagon Centre, which was quite awful, quite packed, and I didn't go anywhere. I didn't go to Sainsbury's or anywhere. I went straight to the library and sat down at the study area. And I had a call from my friend Simon, who lives in Scotland. And he was asking me how it was going with Beverly, because we have a chat to each other. And when I've been really scared in my flats, I do talk to people, real people. Just as I put the phone down and I started to upload my pictures and videos to YouTube and Facebook, Beverly came in, and she looked at the desk and she walked over to me, and I said, "How are you?" She said, "Okay." Beverly said she was worried about me and the flats, and she told me to contact Gemma Banks. Basically, I have an illness where I can't stay on the phone for very long. It causes me a tremendous amount of pain. So I was thinking of going to MHS homes anyway myself, to explain to them and also that counselling company that I have an illness where the phone causes me a great deal of pain, and so does anyone that sat next to me and who's on the phone. It hurts me. I'm not angry. It just causes me immense pain. And she said, she's offered to go up to MHS homes with me on the bus. Beverly's got a bus pass, so I shall have to pay cash, to MHS homes to see if there is a way I can get out of here without having to have people keep calling me on the phone saying there's something available. So later on, I sat down at computer number 10. Beverly was sat at computer number 12, and this chap comes in. He sits down. I think he's at a computer. I don't turn my back to look, and he starts yelling. And the blonde lady that has been a bit off with me lately, the blonde librarian, has been speaking abruptly to me, and I must admit that she's been acting really. She's coming across as rude. The one that she keeps staring at me, this bloke came in and said, "What's wrong with you? You know, you should smile when you serve people. You shouldn't go around looking like that." And she went off into the staff room, and then Beverly went, she's only doing her job, and then he mouthed abuse at Beverly. I just kept quiet, because, like I said, loud noises, arguments, mobile phone calls don't make me feel too well. Later on, the lady came out of the staff room, tapped Beverly on the back, like, "Oh, you know, it's all right, love, it's all right." She walked off and sat down, and this blonde woman has been rude to me. Later on, Beverly left, and this woman coughed as she was sat down at her desk. And several times she uttered the word disgusting, disgusting. So I didn't feel, when that man was shouting, I started to shake, because it reminds me of arguments I've had in the past with people. I literally started to shake on my right hand, and I felt really, really scared. There's no men in that library. These women aren't equipped to cope with people that lose their tempers like that, and I was scared. I'm the first to admit it. There were couples sat together. Nobody spoke to me apart from Beverly, and that's always the case now. I was sat at computer 6 because there was a woman that came and sat next to me, and she kept talking out loud what she was doing on the computer, and it was annoying. She went, I'm going to get told off in a minute, because she took a phone call, and she was telling her mum off quite loudly. I'm in the library, mum. So I moved because it's annoying when someone is continuously talking out loud and you're trying to concentrate. So I moved to number 6 where I usually sit. And nobody sat there, nobody sat there. They were all sat next to Beverly today. So Beverly was sat there with a notebook, not unlike mine, which is a diary, which I left at home this afternoon. I didn't take it out with me, my diary. I've got several. So Beverly was sat down like this, you know, writing in a book like I've been doing the past 4 days last week. I haven't seen Beverly all last week. And that was that. And later on, I felt, you know, depressed, miserable. I got a few library books, being Binky, Understanding Compulsions and Obsessions, Reasons to Stay Alive, The Things You Can See Only When You Slow Down, and The Midlife Crisis, because I'm 50 in September. I'm getting emails to my Viva Street dating ads from made up names. They're very good. And like I said, this one guy that supposedly met me last year, he couldn't have. It wasn't last year, it probably was the year before, or even the year before that. With a yellow fluorescent waistcoat. Not unlike someone that goes out of these flats on a pro bike, carrying his Sports Direct bag and his brown greyish cap. So after the library, I wasn't totally broke. I am overdrawn in the bank, that is not a lie. But I knew that was going to happen, so I made sure I had money on me last week. So I got this dress. £5 from the shop near the Pentagon Centre. They're closing down and every item of clothing is £5. So I got this. And I went in Sainsbury's to get some lemon risotto and some zillionsires cheesecake, 2 bananas, a packet of lockets, some chewing gum, and some drink in this hot weather. Now I'm sat here by myself at Lansdowne Court. I believe Beverly lives near the Luton Arches. She's at her place, I'm at mine, and I'm by myself. And at the moment, I've got people emailing me from Viva Street, tell me more about yourself.